one thing that did kind of get my eye was Castagne. So the first two
Yeah.
games, we've seen how great he is going forward. Yes, he's great at going forward. Yes, his passes are great. Vardy's flick goal was absolutely outstanding, and he crossed that. But I was really impressed with his defensive work today. For the first time, we've seen him tracking back, blocking shots, and he was more of that defensive unit today than he has been the last two games. And I think that shows to me that he's an all-round wing-back. I think the problem you've got now for Rodgers is when Ricardo's back, what do you do?
It's a hard decision, but as I was listening to Radio Leicester, they were saying it's a really good decision to have. I think Justin, again, had not too bad a game. I think changing formations to a back three has really helped Castagne push on that position and let him go forward and back as much, knowing he's got that defensive solidity instead of like a back four, for example. But I think, Castagne ran his absolute socks off today. And he's got an engine in him. I don't want to compare him to Kante, but it had sparks of... He was getting right up the pitch, crossing the balls in, which is right near the opposition's touchline. And then coming back the other way, he was there as well. And it just reminds me of the engine that guy has. Again, we're not trying to compare him to Kante. They play two different positions, but he was up and down that wing. Even Kyle Walker at times couldn't keep up with him when I was playing on the opposite side. But he's probably one player that's definitely got the pace, but is known to go from wing to wing, not wing to wing, to up and down the pitch. And Castagne looks like one of the bargains of the season so far.
Yeah, and I think he's playing that wing-back position, which, as we know, plays for Belgium week in, week out. That position he's really good at. And I think it's quite interesting when Ricardo comes back, what do you do? And it is a great decision to have because Castagne can play left-back or right-back. Ricardo started off his career as left-back, so he can play left-back or right-back. And then you've got James Justin, you've got Thomas, and they're the kind of decisions as a manager, surely, that you want.
Yeah, especially in a team that's as small as ours, to have I don't think I've ever known that number of players playing for any team that are both left-footed and right-footed that can play on either side. But again, it's a great decision to have when it comes to Europa League. We'll get onto that. We'll probably later on in another podcast or so. That will be another discussion for another day where we'll have those options to kind of slide in and out.